Hey guys, what's going on? It's been a long time since my last Blu-ray slash DVD update. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this up into just doing the Blu-rays today, another day just doing the VHS, another day just doing the Laserdisc, etc. Just so this isn't like a 40-minute video because it's been a few months of pickups here that I have. I'm going to start off with the non-horror first. And the first one I picked up was Spring Breakers. I got this really cheap. Uh, I was amazed to find it at such a good deal. I think I paid like $4 for this. But yeah, it was good fun. It's very true to get the spring break feeling of it, and a bunch of just bad girls partying. James Franco I really liked in this. But yeah, definitely recommend that one. Missing in Action. Never saw this before. Enjoyed it quite a bit. Yeah, what more can you say about it? Just guns, bullets, and non-stop action. The Escape Plan, the first meeting of Stallone and Schwarzenegger together in a movie, it was kind of a letdown, to be honest with you. I expected more out of it, but still enjoyable and glad to have it. Thor, the Dark World Steelbook. Yeah, this sold out at Best Buy in like hours. And I haven't even opened it yet, haven't even seen the movie yet, but I wanted to include it in this update because I haven't, and it was a recent purchase. Okay, now getting into the horror. Senatucci, or Senatucci, I don't know how to say this. But yeah, this is a Blu-ray I found online. I'm not sure. I know it's region free. I'm not sure if it's a Canadian release or a US release. But yeah, this was fantastic. I heard a lot of people praising this one, Moods and Willie Mark One, and Horror's Ball, and yeah, it's the praise is well deserved. This is original filmmaking, original horror. Support it, and I believe it was Switzerland's first horror movie, or something along those lines about um, some ancient ritual where if you put these bunch of wooden twigs together and do this chant and spell or whatnot, it becomes a real woman, and terror ensues on a small village. Really good. Uh, Definitely recommend it. The Seasoning House, another one a lot of people have been talking about. Uh, Another really good one. Actually, it's kind of interesting. Both of these have a mute female in the lead role, or playing a mute female in the lead role. But yeah, this one, she kind of works in a brothel, and is just attending to the various women that work there, and she has to try and figure a way out of this bad situation she's in, and get herself out of there, and it was pretty amazing. So definitely recommend it. Martyrs, found this Blu-ray real cheap, and yeah, I had never seen Martyrs before. Always wanted to. I've seen Frontiers and really enjoyed it. I've seen what's the other one? I've seen Baise Moi. Really enjoyed that, and I'm forgetting the name of the other French one. But this one was fantastic. A lot of people say this is a hard watch. I didn't really find it to be that hard of a watch. You know, uh, I know there was a lot of torture in it, but you've seen that before in a lot of other movies. Uh, the ending was, it was one that I think it's an ending. I'm not spoiling anything here. It just leaves it up to your imagination, and yeah, it's something you can talk about amongst the horror community and stuff, which is always great. So really enjoyed this. Really happy to have it. Now I'm getting into some Scream Factories here. First one is Witchboard. I find these Scream Factories really cheap. Someone is selling these. I think they're review copies. They punch out the barcode or whatever. But yeah, they're. I don't mind that. I'll pick a Scream Factory up for like $10-15 any day. So Witchboard, yeah, nice '80s horror movie. This guy was creepy as hell in it. And yeah, this I guess the original title on this was supposed to be Ouija, like as on a Ouija board, but they couldn't get the rights from Parker Brothers to do that, so they had to change the name to Witchboard. Really fun, nice '80s movie. Just gives you that feel of some of those '80s great slashers and stuff. So definitely recommend that one. Cat People, awesome cover. Uh, a little slow, to be honest with you. I don't know what it is about this movie. This one, you know, it I, what's her name here? It's Natasha Kinski. I don't know, something. I've always had a negative thing against her. I just don't like her haircut in this, her bone structure. Or something. I don't know. Sometimes you have one of those actors or actresses that something about them you just don't like. She's always been that for me. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it was a decent movie, kind of original, I guess, for its time. But yeah, not bad. Again, this is a punch out here, but I don't mind for the price I paid for it. The Town That's Dreaded Sundown. Yeah, this was fairly entertaining. Um, the director of this movie, he loves to do these period pieces where he goes back in time to a much simpler era, sort of like if you remember in uh, now I'm forgetting that other one that just recently came out with from Wes Craven, Deadly Blessing. Just that time period with those old fashioned like 1940s cars and stuff. He likes doing stuff like this. This is about a true story about a maniac who was terrorizing a town. I think it was in the early 1971 maybe or late 60s. I don't think they ever caught him, but yeah, it's a great film. And the comedy in it didn't really bother me too much. It was only like one or two scenes with this Keystone Cop. Uh, really wasn't bad. I mean, the rest of the rest of the tone of the movie with the old fashioned stuff, it kind of blended in, I guess, for me. The other movie that was on here, the Evictors, um, there it is, right there. I thought that it was similar to Town That Dread Sundown. I thought it was a good addition to this double pack. And the one great thing about this is the main actress in it is Jessica Hopper from Suspiria. So you'll recognize her in that. She has a pretty big role in it, so it was nice to see her again. Night of the Demons, Say No More, classic from the '80s, and yeah, enjoyed it a lot. One of my favorites now in my Scream Factory collection. Psycho 3, I don't think I've showed this one, this pickup. This was a lot of fun to revisit. The Psycho movies, they're all great in their own right. This one, I think it's this one in particular, was a lot of fun because of the guy who was in it. Yeah, there he is. I'd like to find out what else he was in because he was great in this. But there is a sex scene in this between these two where he's naked and he's holding a lampshade covering his private area, and he's wiggling it around and stuff. The music that's playing and stuff, and the looks that they're giving each other is just classic. I was laughing so hard during that scene. I'm sure everyone who's seen this knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, that was worth the price of admission for this alone. Day of the Dead. This made my top. What was it? Top 13, I think, from that I did for last year. Great movie. Uh, Probably, well, I don't want to say it's my favorite movie on Scream Factory because a couple of the Halloween movies have been released on Scream Factory, but this is way high on my Scream Factory list. Love it to death. Uh, yeah, great movie. And Body Bags. Had never checked this out before, this anthology. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed it a lot. All the stories were fantastic. Uh, the the hair one with the little snakes as the follicles of hair creeped me the hell out, and it was probably one of the scariest things I've seen, even though it probably wasn't meant to be seen in a long time. And no one talks about this, but there is a sex scene in this with Mark Hamill. who played Luke Skywalker in the Star Wars. There he is, right there. And I forget the actress that he's in bed with, but this was a little bit too steamy for TV. I don't know what he was thinking. Uh, the covers kind of like came up on them while they were like, simulating having sex. But you see everything from Mark Hamill. I'm talking, he's rock hard and he's going for it. Uh, I was trying to pause the TV to look at the actress's face to see if she was expecting this, but he was really just mauling her. And yeah, so I'd love to hear them in a convention talk about this scene. I know they probably never would, but yeah, I was shocked as hell. I talked to some people afterwards, and they say, yeah, this was on Showtime back in the day, as on during their steamy period or whatever. But still, I'm talking. You gotta slow that scene down and watch it. It is. It looks like he's just saying, "Fuck it," This is too good to be true, and I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't meant to be seen on camera. Maybe it was like someone fell asleep at the video editing machine. I don't know. But that's my Blu-ray pickups, guys. Sorry if this went on too long. I'll be back with separate updates on DVDs, Laserdiscs, VHS, and what have you, because I got too much stuff to ram into one video here. So, hope everyone's doing well, and talk to you soon.